Welcome back, guys. So straight into it so we don't waste any time. We have finally repaired the ship, and we've left Edgewater, and we've got ourselves a first crew member, Parvati, who is a whiz with engineering, and you know, I hopefully will be able to boost her up with new weapons, new gear, etc. as we level up. We're now on our way to go and speak to Gladys, who is going to get us some, I think, a nav card, so that we can then hop onto another part of the quest, another planet or moon. I think it was a monarch was the location. So I'm at peace with my decision from the last video. I know it's probably not helped us because it was a tutorial planet, so it was showing you how certain things have factions and you get reputation decrease or increase depending on your decisions. And obviously if we want to persuade and lie our way through things, we want to try and keep that boosted as much as we possibly can. But I'm happy with what I did personally. I know she was a creepy weirdo who ground up dead corpses, but they were dead already, and it was to make the soil work for the people to keep them alive. So what the hell, you know, we currently throw pig manure on our soil to keep it fertilized. So what, I mean, you know, she had a cheek calling me twisted though. I didn't notice that. Okay, so on to the outer worlds and whatever's next. Right, this is where we started, where we finished off the last video. That's the nav panel. I think that's the map, basically, that will help us travel from planet to planet. Now, I want to just find the crew's quarters first, because I remember that Wells said that he'd left a shroud in the captain's quarters or something. That's handy. First door. There it is. So it projects a disguise on you and your companions. Oh, so the companions get it as well. Brilliant. It gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Right. I know that he said it had limitations and that it flickered. You can't run with it on. You shouldn't be too close to people for too long. So, 14,400 XP. Woo! I'm probably impressed because it's probably just going to keep going up as we go. So we don't need to worry about that. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Archive. Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that it wasn't terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me. And I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try out every colour. We were supposed to go to Groundbreaker to speak to Gladys. I think she's in Groundbreaker. Is this guy going to know what we look like and be like, you're not Alec? Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office once again. Last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Aha, just like your ship. Oh. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him, Wells. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvellous for our friendship. Oh, slimy dude. Oh, so he's angry that we haven't been responding. Then we did respond. I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for Tasty Looked, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad. It said touchdown in the wilderness. Ew, he's totally following you. Ugh. Shrink Ray, have my power. This. Remind me weekly to check this log. Yes, I mean continually. A Limitedly powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. You called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Right, okay. Right, well, I'm going to have a look at this later. Acquire Phineas's science fair. So obviously we can get... Did I miss one then? Hang on. Okay. Right, so I'm glad we went in there now, because now we've picked that up. Are the crew's quarters open now? Oh! Hello! Who's Sam? I don't like this red. It doesn't paint you in a happy mood. There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. Serial number etched in his chassis includes the letter Sam. Leave him alone. Okay. In here. Oh, I'm not going to touch your ring. Right, let's get back. We need to go and speak to Ada about Sam and get ourselves off to Gladys.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Let's quickly run back and see what that's all about. Put your gun away. Don't shoot it. First, Sam. Okay, so modifications to get it working. Removal of sud steeper to replace acid steeper. Oh, that sounds nasty. The broker who overcharged me. We need to nick an acid steeper from Roseway? Okay. Fair enough. Right. So, nav terminal. Ooh. That's where we want to go. This is where Gladys is, the Groundbreaker. Independent orbital station. Oh, I see. So there'll be different destinations listed here for where you can go. Right, gotcha. Oh, look. Like a frog. Ribbit. Okay, thank you.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Oh, that was quick. We skip jumped.
Can we talk?
Oh, she always wants to chat.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
She can't be that good. This place is a dump.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers? Yeah, let's go.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, that's fine. Break time's over. We got to go.
Stay safe out there.
Thanks, Ada. Oh, we need more Adas. A bit of sarcastic wit wouldn't go amiss with Alexa's, that's for sure. Oh, so this is when, if we go on a mission, we can select, well, guess what, Pavati? It's your lucky day. Hello, Jane.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Oh, good. Let's go. I don't want to be here anymore.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Good for you. Isn't this cool, though? This is amazing. This is the closest I'm going to be to space.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
Ugh. Right, where do we need to go? Gladys. Let's go.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I don't think this is the guy, is it?
Identification, please.
Oh, I can't remember if this is the guy. Present Hawthorne's ID. Let's say hypothetical. Let's say can't say it. Hypothetically, yeah. Speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Should we have a go? Because I can't remember if it's... No, his name was Upson or something. Let's go there.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Yeah, see, this is where it's hurting me. How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford,
Oh, no.
our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Maybe I should have said I'm Liz. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, God. They know it's... Right, hang on. Could I use the shroud? I'm going to wring this Bedford guy's neck. Right.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
The shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Interesting.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can you tell me? I'm gonna see how I get on.
Be seeing you.
I don't need to ask you where Gladys is. She be there. Oh no, that's Udom. She be there. Oh crap. So do we talk to Gladys first, or would you go and sort out Udom first? I feel like we need to go and speak to Udom.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on
Right.
Monarch. It's a
Should we go and
wasteland.
speak
We're
to...
hearing things.
No, seriously. There was
Maybe
a
we
lot
have
of
to go this
static
way
at
and
first,
speak to Gladys
but then
first
this
anyway.
voice
Oh, can I
said
nick
his
this in
name
front
was
of them?
Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters.
They're all
Now,
okay.
You know,
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Right. Interesting.
Anarchists
No, this
live
isn't
at
where
war with
Gladys
the
is. How do I get to
elements,
Gladys?
laws,
Gladys, how do I find you? Oh, big door. That's Udom. I wanted to get to Gladys. Do I have to go through Udom first? Oh, I don't care. There's a maze. Let's do one or the other. Whoa! Was not expecting that.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Now that's cool.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Take another look at that half-empty docking bay.
Bell shells. So these must be traders, I'm assuming, that you can speak to. Which way was Gladys? Oh, we could go this way. Let's go speak to Gladys first. Get some courage up to figure out what I'm going to say to Udon.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
In cocky. Oh, okay. This looks official. I didn't realise I was coming for an interview.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Oh, so she can trade. Let's see what she's got.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices. Ah. Oh, I see.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Let's speak to her about Phineas instead. So, Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits,
how much?
I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Whoa, yeah, we don't have 10,000 bits. Let's have a look at this opportunity. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me? No one's ever found my bits lacking.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here, let's go for it.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
No.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
We need Roseway for that part for Sam. Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. Maybe it's an automated message?
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Okay. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight?
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Okay. My services don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Okay, there we go.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks for the candy. Now, we've got to go speak to Udom. We're gonna get ourselves bollocked.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Oh great, he don't look slimy at all, does he?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship? I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Oh, we can turn in Phineas Wells. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship? Alex is dead. He likes Alex, but I know that he... okay, let's go with this one.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Poor Udom. I'm sorry for your loss. Now give me back my ship.
Oh, Alex.
Oh,
there
he
were
liked
so many
him.
arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him? I'm trying to build up a relationship with this guy so he'll just be nice to us.
He was my dearest friend. My
I'll be
only
your friend. Now unimpound me.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, sure he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Heroically? He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their...
droppings.
droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Oh. Ooh. Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Why is the board interested?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
He never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford. Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
They keep trying to push it, don't they? I don't want to tell him. You know, that would be a short story, surely, if we just like, yeah, and we're the baddies, the end. We're leaving. Oh. Ah! Amazing. Right, let's get out of here. It's creepy. He's creepy. Wow. I mean, just look at this place. I love the art design on this.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Thanks, bounty drone. Right. I'm going to put my 10 skill points in here somewhere. Don't know what I should notch up. Probably my persuade skills, as I'm not doing very well with the board reputation at the minute. But I got myself out of that one by just, you know, being smarmy and lying. Always the way to go with government officials. Okay guys, I'm going to leave that one there and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay amazing.